Welcome to our deep dive into the shadowy world of South African assassinations, where political power, gang rivalries, and business interests collide in a deadly game. Today, we explore the tragic stories of the shocking assassinations, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Babita Deokaran was a senior official in the Gauteng Department of Health in South Africa, known for her dedication and integrity. Rising through the ranks, she became the Chief Director of Financial Accounting. Her role involved overseeing financial matters within the department, which brought her face-to-face with significant corruption and malpractice. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Babita discovered irregularities in the procurement of personal protective equipment, PPE. Courageously, she decided to expose these fraudulent activities, understanding the potential dangers but driven by a sense of duty to the public and a commitment to transparency. Babita's revelations about the corruption in PPE tenders were significant, highlighting misappropriations amounting to millions of rand. She became a key witness in multiple investigations, providing crucial evidence that implicated high-ranking officials and influential individuals. Despite the immense pressure and threats she faced, Babita persisted, believing that her actions were essential to curbing corruption and saving lives. Her courageous stance, however, made her a target. On August 23, 2021, Babita was brutally gunned down outside her home in Johannesburg, a murder that shocked the nation and underscored the severe risks faced by whistleblowers in South Africa. Following Babita Deokaran's assassination, a comprehensive investigation was launched by South African authorities. Using surveillance footage, phone records, and other forensic evidence, detectives identified and tracked the suspects involved in the murder. Within days of the killing, police arrested 6 men believed to be directly connected to the crime. These individuals were charged with murder and other related offenses. During their trial, it emerged that the suspects were part of a larger conspiracy, but the investigation did not conclusively reveal who orchestrated the assassination, leaving lingering questions about the masterminds behind the plot. Kiernan Forbes, known professionally as AKA, was a prominent South African rapper and songwriter. Born on January 28, 1988 in Cape Town, AKA rose to fame with hits like Victory Lap and Jealousy. His musical style and charismatic presence made him a household name in South Africa's music scene. AKA's career was marked by numerous awards and collaborations with international artists, cementing his status as one of Africa's leading hip-hop artists. On February 10, 2023, AKA and his friend Tabelo Tibbs Motsoen were shot and killed outside Florida restaurant in Durban. The murder shocked the nation and led to widespread speculation about the motives behind the hit. Reports surfaced that the mastermind behind the assassination was paid 80,000 rand just hours before the killing. The payment was a key piece of evidence that helped authorities trace the individuals involved in the plot, highlighting the premeditated nature of the crime. The investigation into AKA and Tibbs's murders led to the arrest of several suspects 1 year later. In May 2024, bail was denied for the men accused of the killings, indicating the seriousness of the charges and the strength of the evidence against them. Despite these arrests, questions remain about the full extent of the conspiracy and the identities of all those involved. The pursuit of justice for AKA and Tibbs continues, with their families and fans demanding accountability and closure. Upa John Sifoka, better known as DJ Sumbody, was a celebrated South African DJ and music producer. Born on June 9, 1977, he gained fame for his unique blend of house music and amapiano. DJ Sumbody was known for hit tracks such as Monate Mpolaye and Ipiep, which became anthems in South African clubs and parties. Beyond his musical career, he was a successful entrepreneur, owning several businesses, including the popular Ipiep Lifestyle Lounge. His contributions to the South African music scene and business world made him a well-respected figure. On November 20, 2022, DJ Sumbody was tragically murdered in a drive-by shooting in Johannesburg. The violent nature of his death sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and the nation. Investigations revealed that his murder might be linked to business disputes and tensions within the underworld. His sudden death raised concerns about the safety and security of public figures in South Africa, The incident also shone a spotlight on the darker aspects of the entertainment industry, where business rivalries can escalate into deadly confrontations. In the aftermath of DJ Sumbody's murder, his business partner laid charges against a suspected 28 gang leader, Ralph Stanfield. After they paid Stanfield's wife and the security company close to a total of R500,000 a month, Ralph Stanfield started to threaten them by forcing his way into the business and demanding shares. This case brought to light the complex web of business interests, underworld connections and personal rivalries surrounding DJ Sumbody. Despite the ongoing investigations and legal proceedings, many questions remain unanswered. The South African public continues to demand justice and transparency, hoping that the full truth behind DJ Sumbody's murder will eventually be revealed. In July 2018, 25-year-old Hlompo Mohapi Koloi, a mother of two, was job hunting to support her family. She received a call from Pastor Melisizwe Manco of God's Work Ministries, promising a job interview at George Airport. Trusting his word, she agreed to be picked up for the interview. Tragically, Hlompo never returned home. Her body was found stabbed and partially slit on a gravel road near Volklip. The investigation into Hlompo Mohapi Koloi's murder revealed a chilling motive driven by greed. Pastor Melisizwe Manco, his wife Sifosile Pamba, and their accomplice Phumlani Kusheka planned to benefit from life insurance policies taken out fraudulently in Hlompo's name. They intended to collect significant payouts from these policies. Additionally, it was discovered that they had taken out similar policies on other unsuspecting individuals, totaling almost R27 million in potential insurance claims. Their scheme involved deceiving multiple victims, intending to murder them to collect the insurance money. On November 19, 2021, Judge Tazwell Papier sentenced Manco to life imprisonment plus 252 years for multiple charges, including fraud, assault, and attempted murder. Kusheka received life imprisonment plus 63 years, while Pamba was sentenced to 20 years for her role in the murder and an additional 156 years for various offenses. These sentences brought some measure of justice for Hlompo and highlighted the extent of the fraudulent activities conducted by the accused. Ernest Lastig Solomon was born into a world where crime was a way of life. Growing up in the crime-riddled streets of Cape Town, he quickly rose through the ranks to become a formidable gangster. Known for his ruthlessness and strategic mind, Solomon eventually took control of the terrible Josters gang. His power extended beyond Cape Town, reaching the coastal town of Houston, where he established a stronghold in the lucrative illegal abalone trade. Through violence and intimidation, he ensured his dominance, leaving a trail of broken families and shattered lives in his wake. Solomon's ascent to power was not without its challenges. Within the gangland, alliances were fluid and betrayals frequent. His position was further complicated by his involvement with the 28S, a notorious prison gang that wielded considerable influence over street gangs. Solomon's leadership of the terrible Josters placed him at the center of a vast network of criminal activities, from drug trafficking to violent turf wars. The attempted hit on him in May 2020, which resulted in the death of his right-hand man, Jonathan Blick Thomas, highlighted the perilous nature of his existence and the constant threats he faced from both rival gangs and internal factions. The true extent of Solomon's enemies was revealed on November 20, 2020, when he was fatally shot in Gauteng. This assassination was not just the result of external threats, but was also driven by internal family feuds. Reports suggest that Solomon's nephew, Horatio Vudi Solomon, might have played a role in orchestrating the hit. Horatio's failed assassination attempt earlier that year, which resulted in the tragic death of his 13-year-old daughter, fueled speculations of a deep-seated rift within the Solomon family. The interlocking networks of Cape Town's crime families, coupled with the intense rivalry for control over the abalone trade, culminated in Solomon's demise, marking the end of an era for the terrible Josters and leaving a power vacuum in the criminal underworld. DJ Citi Lyts, born Sandile Mkhize, was a prominent South African hip-hop artist and DJ known for his vibrant personality and significant contributions to the music industry. He was the younger brother of the late rapper Pro Kid, and his career was marked by notable collaborations and popular tracks. On February 14, 2022, the South African music scene was rocked by the news of his assassination. DJ Citi Lyts was gunned down in Soweto, with reports indicating that he was shot multiple times in a brutal attack. The motive behind his killing remains unclear, but it is widely believed to be linked to drugs-related activities or personal vendettas. His death left a void in the music community and highlighted the ongoing violence that plagues parts of South Africa. Barely a month after DJ Citi Lyts' tragic death, the South African entertainment industry was again shaken by the assassination of DJ Vintos, a TikTok star and music personality. DJ Vintos, whose real name was Hector Ganimbi, was gunned down on March 16, 2022. Known for his energetic performances and large social media following, DJ Vintos' murder was similarly violent and sudden. Eyewitnesses reported that he was ambushed and shot 27 times in his car. The connection between DJ Citi Lyts' and DJ Vintos' deaths became a subject of speculation, with many believing that they were part of a gang of 5 individuals who were targeted in the drugs underworld. Wandile Bozwana, a dynamic billionaire from South Africa, was known for his entrepreneurial spirit and passion for development in the Northwest Province. His ventures spanned various sectors, including property, retail, and telecommunications. Despite his business success, Bozwana was an outspoken critic of government corruption, which made him a target of political adversaries. On October 2, 2015, Bozwana was shot multiple times while in his car on the N1 highway, Garsfontein off-ramp in Pretoria. His assailants, armed with automatic weapons, ambushed him and his business partner Koloi, who survived the attack. The hit was a well-coordinated execution, raising suspicions of deep political and business rivalries as motives. Bozwana succumbed to his injuries at Unitas Hospital, sending shockwaves through the nation. The high-profile trial of the accused, including Vusi Keke Mathibela, has been fraught with delays and allegations of witness intimidation. Mathibela, considered one of Mamelodi's most feared gangsters, and his co-accused have maintained their innocence. The prosecution has presented evidence suggesting a meticulously planned assassination, driven by complex motives involving both political and business interests. As the trial nears its conclusion, it highlights the perilous intersection of crime, politics, and business in South Africa.